Warning: Twitch After Dark is rated NC-17 and is therefore considered not safe for Wuna. Twitch After Dark's content is not considered suitable for young viewers, the faint of heart, or the easily offended. Twitch After Dark may contain strong language, offensive jokes, sexually clop-suggestive material, and excessive derping. The views expressed on Twitch After Dark do not directly reflect the views of Brony TV or their affiliates, including but not limited to Philadelphia Radio and Ponyville Live. Brony discretion is strongly advised.
Wow.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Twitchy After Dark. As per usual, I am your host, Twitchy. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is Twitchy After Dark, and I am your host, Twitchy. And joining me as usual is Ditznata.
Hi guys!
Catnick.
Yo!
Pedo Bear. That's you, Lightning.
No, it's Lightning. Went back to Lightning. And it's Mono Bear.
You told us to call you Pedo Mono or some shit earlier.
It's Mono
back
Bear.
to Lightning.
Okay, fine. Lightning
Mono Bear.
Ferron.
Ah.
And of course, Chelis.
I was going to skip this and go see the Stadium series, but I heard Kiss was playing, so I decided to stay here instead.
Huh.
Kiss.
What?
I mean, come on. Why Kiss?
And ladies and gentlemen, as is going to be the tradition from here on out, we are going to be discussing last week's episode, not this week's. So please do not expect any Discord discussions going on in here.
Spoilers.
Especially considering I haven't seen the episode.
You're gonna love it.
No.
I'm just gonna say you're gonna love it.
No, this week we are discussing, Rainbow Falls, or as I like to call it, the last RounDerp 2, Rainbow.
Dippy!
Go ahead, Ditzy, have your little thing.
Dippy, 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 dippy!
Can't we say that for the end? That's actually on topic.
Well, I know
Yes,
who's
I
a dumb
know.
character.
Well, alright, ladies and gentlemen, here on Twitchy After Dark, we do typically try to stay on topic. It never happens, but hey, we try. God help
What
us
are
we
Yeah,
try.
it's not gonna happen. Don't expect much.
What are topics?
Chelis is
What's
our
the
mortal
schedule
enemy.
you're talking about?
Typically, we try to stay on topic and try to stay within an hour. It never happens, but we try.
If you
We
guys
really-
hear massive ear rape, I'm sorry, I'm changing monkey clothes.
That's my trigger.
Wait, what?
That's what
Why
I
do
call
you
dress
always
clothes.
say the weirdest things, Ditzy? First it was a pickle in your mouth, and now it's changing
Wait.
monkey clothes.
Pickle in the mouth. Whoopee.
The pickle.
Hey, you have a pet monkey?
Pickle, pickle,
No.
pickle.
Oh.
It's a southern thing. We call dress clothes monkey clothes because you feel
Not
stupid when you wear them.
Stupid.
It's not the South I know.
Pickle, 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 pickle,
Stupid.
pickle, pickle,
Anyway.
Then
pickle.
maybe it's a Georgia thing.
Anyways, what we were
You know what's
talking
funny?
about...
A couple seconds ago, Twitch is like, let's try to stay on topic. Pickle, 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 pickle.
Yeah, we fucked that up already.
I love you, Twitchy.
Pickle, pickle, monkey clothes, pickle, pickle.
Pickle barrel kumquat. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen.
Chimichurri
Oh, God. I did want to try, and I did want to start something new this episode. Something I want to try and stick to every week, but I probably
Not gonna
won't
happen.
because
You mean the schedule?
I'm lazy as fuck.
Not gonna happen.
But random trivia involving each episode. Did you know that in this episode, Rainbow Falls, the writers purposely shipped Fluttershy and Bulk Biceps together just to see if anyone would notice?
They did it so flatly, I'm surprised anybody didn't notice.
How about they
I
should
noticed.
stop shipping ever?
I didn't notice because it's a crack ship. That's what it is. It's a ship that will never work out.
Not gonna kill it, guys.
That ship
Well-
set sail and crashed.
I was about to ask, what was everybody yelling, kill it, for?
That ship set sail and it sunk. It
It
will forever be known as the Titanic of ponies.
So this episode featured a lot of shipping, I noticed.
Oh wow,
I mean, we
that
had-
news thing.
Wait, am I on the news thing? What the hell?
Yeah, you're on the news thing.
I can't tell because right now my news thing is a little square box with a question mark in it.
It's basically a close-up of your OC. Of your
What's the
OC's
news?
face.
What's the news thing?
Nice.
Why can't it be Lightning? Who's gonna take over the show on it?
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Someone take a screenshot and send it to me so I can see it.
But
How do I
I'll do it. I'll do it.
on
You
Windows?
guys
Got
have
it.
fun talking.
Anyway, there was a lot of shipping this episode. The obvious one was Flutter, what everyone is calling Shyceps, actually.
Triceps. Oh god. Look,
That's actually a
triceps.
funny name. I like that name.
Yes, there was Bulk Shyceps, Soren
Damn it, they
Dash,
changed it. I couldn't get it fast enough.
and Soren X, his right wing.
Left wing.
Whatever.
Right wing. It was his right wing.
No, it was his left.
No, it was his right.
He has
And-
some right. He has some
and of
right
course-
wing shame going on.
And of course, my favorite shipping of all of them, Fleetfoot X, her ego.
Who's Fleetfoot?
The one with the lisp.
The really
What?
adorable one with the lip.
Wait, what about Thunderlane and that other chick?
Oh, yeah.
Thunderlane and Not Lightning Dust.
Yes.
Basically.
Not
No,
to
seriously,
mention the flying Doctor Who's and the other chick, too.
It looked like
Everybody's getting wings.
lightning dust. I kid you not.
Oh, guys, since we're talking random things, and I don't think it's one of the topics, can I just blurt out something random since we mentioned not lightning dust and Dr. Hooves with wings?
Okay.
Berry Punch with wings.
Yes, they did have Berry Punch with
Yeah,
wings.
everybody's getting
Remember,
Well,
don't
the
try to
duality-
fly, folks.
Why isn't there not a lot of drunk flying incidents?
Flying
Also-
while under the influence.
Also, apparently now a alicorn.
Huh?
Yeah, there was a yellow and blue alicorn.
Huh.
I don't believe you. You're lying to me.
I'll show you later. There's a lot of things.
Yeah.
There are a lot of
Hang on,
alicorns
mute
this
for a
season.
second.
My
I know that
dog
they
is
were
laying
placed there on
behind
purpose
me.
by that
My-
bastard
Yeah,
M.A.
the
Larson.
Pro Nobody watches the
Or
Pro Bowl anymore. No.
you just create alicorns all over the place.
Huh?
Well then,
Yeah, that's why
don't
nobody
get
cares.
offended because I called you a dog and
Microphone
said you're laying
activated.
against my butt.
Meow.
Woof.
Same.
I said, so my dog is laying on my bed against my butt, and she just
But
goes, "Oh."
anyway, speaking of dogs being offended, I don't know. I don't know where I was
What kind
going
of transition
with that
is
transition.
Actually, for the record, my dog is annoyed by this next topic.
Shut up, everyone! Just shut up! Especially you, Bulk Biceps!
Yeah, I mean, that bastard and his... Yes!
No,
And Mary!
seriously, when he started talking, was anybody else just, like, cringing just because, oh god.
Yeah.
Originally, yes.
You know what?
I kind of
don't,
warmed up
I
over the
don't
episode.
I don't normally agree with fans doing into voice acting in the canon show, but for God, I wanted that snowflake guy that cosplays as him to do the voice. I mean,
Yeah.
You guys know what I'm talking about, right?
His name is Snowflakes.
yeah,
I
there's
didn't know
that
there
guy
was
that
a famous
cosplays as
cosplayer.
snowflake, total puff guy. He's a total bro, man. He should have done the voice.
No. Isn't Bulk?
I think
Isn't Bulk like everyone thought he was Snowflakes and that he was really not
Yes.
Bulk Biceps?
Snowflake, Roid Rage, you went by a couple different names.
You know what? It's like any other character. Everybody has
Dumbbell.
like 100 different names for him.
Oh come on! Why couldn't it be Dumbbell? That would have been a better name.
Thought Devbell
Snow-
was one of the,
Because there's already somebody named Dumbbells on there.
So mad.
Yeah. Voiced by Kathleen Oh, no, wait, she voices who? Anyway,
Doctor
Bulk
Who?
Biceps. Bulk, I mean,
Now
when he
that's gonna
first
kill
started
us till
talking...
next week.
What?
Nothing. I just really want next week's episode to happen really badly. Well, let's
We're not
just
talking
move on.
about next week's episode,
Ah,
Lightning!
No, we're not talking about this one. I'm talking about the one that comes after the next one.
I
want-
know!
You know we're
He's
talking about
waiting
shush.
for Pinky Pride.
Yes, that will be my episode. I will kill you all over that episode.
Shut up,
Continuing on
Lightning!
the topic.
You're just like Bulk Biceps.
Yeah!
Exactly. I'm really annoying.
It's a derpy now, guys.
This show is derpy.
Okay,
No,
now
guys,
see, I
the
can
little
see
top bubble
Derpy.
is Derpy.
She's the only mare who's ever been inside of me.
Wait, what?
The stream!
Does that count as inside?
Oh
Chelis,
God,
I hate
no.
you.
There should be
No.
a 1 there. Why isn't there a 1?
No. No bueno.
No me gusta.
Fluttershy's
No me
face is
gusta.
just so... Oh god, poor her.
She's seen some shit. That's all we gotta say.
Oh God, you're killing me.
You mean we haven't
So, for
already?
some reason, my IRC isn't coming up, and that makes me angry.
Oh, but anyway, yeah. Anyway, I mean, his voice kind of grew on me after a while. Like, I just kind of started to enjoy it after a little while.
Same here.
It got annoying even more.
I especially liked when he came out and yelled, "P is for rainbow!"
Rainbow starts with an R.
Rainbow starts with an R? Never mind! It was just so fucking hilarious and just perfect. Like,
That's
Yeah.
the only thing that actually made me laugh.
He seems really stupid.
I think that's the point.
Do I need to remind you?
But-
What we're doing here? Baby!
yeah, I mean, they did do some jokes with him too, but it's just at first I kind of wished he would have gone away, but I'm kind of glad that they made him a more likable character. I wouldn't say no to seeing more of him in the future if they could keep the jokes going.
Same.
Yeah,
I don't want him again. I don't like him.
My thing is, I don't want them to burn it to the ground like we did the Paul Walker jokes.
Yeah.
True.
I don't think anything's gonna happen like that.
No, that was fun.
Unintentional
That was
Paul
fun
Walker
in its
joke.
time, but
I got
That
muted
was
for
not
some
a
reason.
Paul Walker joke. I was being serious.
Except that he burned to the ground.
Ditzy, did you just mute me?
No.
Okay, anyway.
Ditzy, are you
So,
trying to be the
is it
bad
not-
guy?
Yeah, are you trying to be the
No.
bad guy, Ditzy?
No.
No,
Well, I
it's
know
my
who
job to be
was.
the bad guy. Maya.
I know who was.
Bad Maya.
Spitfire.
It's obviously Fleetfoot. You can't trust a person with a lisp. You just
No, you
can't.
can't trust a person with
Oh.
My
Hey,
ex-girlfriend
screw you,
has a
Catnick.
lisp.
Screw you, Catnick. I hope you die.
Oh, wait, stop. Shut up, Lightning. Let's go back to the part about Ditzy having an ex-girlfriend.
What?
whoa.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What?
Alright, guys, I have a reaction to that
Details.
on the stream. Give me a second to upload it.
Okay.
Actually, keep talking. It's gonna take a
Or
while.
11.
Please, no. No, stop.
I think that's enough
Get a
internet for
photos,
today.
man.
No, that was the
Oh,
Spitfire
God.
image. I'm waiting for the one for the fact that she has an ex-girlfriend.
I have 3.
Well,
Man,
anyway,
you were
okay.
quite the scientist, weren't you?
Yeah, sure.
It
Let's go with
doesn't
that.
make sense.
It makes perfect sense.
You
She was
fucked
testing
up!
them out.
No.
The
No.
person that knows how to please a girl best is another girl.
She has a point there.
Oh.
How do you know, Chelis?
Trust me about this. I've talked to a lot of girls. And by the
And
way,
guys.
this is my reaction on the stream right now.
I've got a delay, so give me a second.
I know.
Same.
Yeah, there's always
All I
delay,
see is
Chelis.
Spitfire and bondage. Are
Yeah,
you
it's
saying
just
you
All
want
you
Fire
see,
and
lightning, is Spitfire and bondage.
That Spire bondage.
Really?
Can I hate you?
I
so
didn't
much?
notice. Hang on, let me move it then.
I'm concerned.
I can fly!
It's
Jealous.
Pinky waving her arms fanatically.
Oh god.
She's cheering you on, Ditzy. She's cheering you on.
That was completely
I'm
out of the
scared.
Oh
blue.
god, that smile in the background too, it's brilliant.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
So
go behind my
anyway,
corner.
Spitfire as a villain.
Okay, let's get off the sexy face talk that Dizzy
I
has.
was gonna say, The Spitfire was okay as a villain. I agree with Catnick. It was obviously Fleetfoot that you should never trust anyone with a lisp. Especially Twist. I never did trust Twist.
Those two
Well,
sisters
they kinda did
of
backstab
the
her
same
friend.
slur.
Watch.
You just wait. Spitfire and Fleetfoot are secretly making an organization. The secret thithers of the sacred sound.
Slur.
Ideally, probably not the best name we could have come up with.
No, not really.
What's about Sir? Sir's a
Especially-
good name. I can't do it.
Indeed. But, okay. Spitfire used to be a really cool character. I liked Spitfire in seasons 1 and 2. Ever since Rainbow Dash Academy, she's gotten bitchier and bitchier.
Rainbow Dash Academy.
Whatever! You know what I mean!
Wonderbolt.
Way to go,
That
Twitchy.
useless episode where Rainbow Dash became a Wonderbolt and then she wasn't anymore. I don't
did
know.
you
It's
become
Top
Wonderbolt
than
or
rip
did
off
he
Twitchy,
not?
get it right.
I don't know. She became a Wonderbolt. Suddenly she isn't anymore. I have no idea what the hell's going on in this show sometimes.
Actually,
Go bed.
I'm so confused.
I'm thinking that this is kind of spreading into the third topic, but I think the badge that she gave her actually symbolized that she is going to be one.
Yeah, maybe. But anyway, my thing with it is with Spitfire, it's just like, what the hell happened? You know? Like, she used to be a really cool,
Menopause.
laid-back character, and now she's like, I'm a bitch. Yeah, join us,
She's
because we
going
need you
through,
more than
like-
your team does.
She's going through menopause.
Yeah, menopause. That sounds about right.
Yeah, I can see that.
But Spitfire's not old. Is she?
Hey, he's a famous Wonderbolt. Classic
She's a
surgeon.
Daring
tutor.
Do is old. I'll pass
plastic
Daring
surgeons
Do
do a
being a
lot of
bitch off
things.
as having menopause.
I really bet that Spitfire is really old, but a lot of plastic surgeons just keep her alive and young.
What would happen if Celestia and Luna went into menopause?
Good God.
They did.
I think that's
It
what
was a
happened in
nightmare
Discord.
I
movie
don't want to
today.
raise the fucking mood, alright?
You're gonna raise the fucking moon, or
No,
we're gonna
it
go
was the
into
whole
war!
night-
Oh
the
God, it's a
whole
civil war.
Nightmare Moon incident with them on menopause.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what actually happened.
Here's a
It
dramatic
wasn't because
recreation of what
one
exactly
wanted to-
happened.
It wasn't because one wanted to take over the world, they were just going through
growing.
menopause.
Need to watch more of that show.
Aquabet's Hunger Force, ladies and gentlemen. Wait, shit.
Aquabat's Hunger Force.
What?
Aquabet's...
You just keep butchering it and butchering it, huh?
I think you just combined 3 shows. Aquabet Hunger Force. Is it?
Aquabet's Super Show.
No, I wanted a show called Aquabet Hunger Force.
Oh my god, what if the Aquabats met the Aqua Teen Hunger Force?
It would be awful.
It would just be an awkward.
great.
It would be awkward.
That'd be fantastic.
In any case,
Oh,
now
God.
back to our current show.
Let us go back to My Little Pony, which is the key to everything.
I'm surprised you didn't butcher that one up
Ah.
either.
Nice transition.
So they found the second key, and we
You'll
lost
never guess
the
what it
early.
was.
Shit, I'm here, sorry.
It's Rainbow
Yeah, we-
Dash. She's the second key.
Yes, we got Rainbow Dash's key, ladies and gentlemen.
Didn't
You
somebody
really
call
wish it
I
that?
have no
Rainbow
idea
Dash,
what's
that was
on the
the key,
stream
though.
anymore.
Omaha!
Omaha!
My dog's asleep on my bed and won't let me lay down.
And it's causing it to open, and I don't know what's
Kick
going
it.
on anymore.
Rain.
No, I would never kick my baby.
Kick dogs. Dogs are mean.
No, she's precious. She grows up.
I
She's my
clicked
baby.
something,
She
and now the
sleeps in my
stream is
lap.
going weird, and I don't know what's going on.
What
Doctor, I think I'm gay. Why do you think so? Rainbows.
Why?
Anyway, yes, Rainbow found her key. Apparently it's the badge that was given to her. See,
Go ahead.
the Wonderbolt's badge, yeah. I would have bet anything and its mother that her key have been herself, just because she's rainbow-colored.
Yeah, that'd be the best key ever.
No, it wouldn't, because it would mean that Rainbow Dash has to sacrifice herself.
Or
And
just
get rid
hurt
of a playable
herself.
character? Yay!
We don't know how these keys work yet. All they know is all they need to do is touch it, and it summons a giant key.
And
Or,
then
you know
Rainbow
what,
Dash
opens
would be
Pandora's
dead.
box and everybody gets ripped
No, they
apart
don't
by the
turn into
mysterious
him, they
things
just
that are inside of
summon
it.
the key.
This
No,
is
what's
true.
gonna happen is they're gonna look in it, and then one's face is gonna melt, one's head's gonna explode, and one's gonna get the soul taken away.
While
The
rest
others will
of
be
them look
completely
right.
fine.
Yeah, it's gonna be made of the lost ark of this bitch.
Hey, as long as Rarities is the face that melts, I'm perfectly okay with this.
I want to see that.
As long as Rarity dies in the end, we have no problems.
You
In
know,
fact, if
Rarity...
they could just push... In fact, if they could just get Rarity to look at it and then push Gilda and Twist in there, we could get rid of the worst
You
characters
don't
of the
like
show in like
Twist.
one go.
Twitchy, you realize by saying that you are so dead.
You don't really like Twist, do you?
I love you, Oats. Just kidding. Lol.
I
I'm sure
know.
Gilda would be fine.
Gilda will die. She'll burn.
Who the hell
We'll have
loves-
turkey dinner?
Oh, you're talking about cuddles for Rarity. I thought you were talking about Twist.
Damn
Wait,
those.
who the hell? Why do you hate Twist so much? Tell me.
Twist is not to be trusted.
She's evil. She has a lisp, remember? We can't trust people with lisps.
What if I had a list?
You
oh, wait, you
know,
all
my
you all don't
Why?
trust me
You ain't
anyway,
got
so
no
that's not an
alibi.
example.
You ugly.
Wow, Twitchy. Speaking of cheerleading, the cheerleading in this episode were crap.
Yeah. I just... okay, yeah, so she's got her key, which is awesome. I'm anxious to see the next keys. I really am. Like, I want to see what Pinky's gonna get. I want to see what Fluttershy's gonna get. I want to see what Applejack is gonna get.
Especially Applejack. Let's see how creative they can be with apples.
I'm totally using this one.
Buy some
If it's not a...
Pinkie Pie's getting
I say
disappointment
if
and
Applejack's
failure,
is not a
see.
Zap Apple, I'm going to throw something at someone.
Like
I
a Zap
want
apple?
Fluttershy's
Or an
to be a
apple?
Zap
Do you have
apple.
like one?
What?
I think.
I still want Fluttershy's to be a Zap Apple.
Why'd Fluttershy's? Oh, because Bat. I got you.
Yeah. Can't believe you forgot about that already, Twitchy.
I forget about a lot of things.
Today is just not your night.
It is not. I'm not all here 100%. And I do apologize for that.
Guys,
I know
here's
your
Mark
feels,
Wellman.
Twitchy. I'm only halfway here, too. I would usually be making a lot more weird jokes.
And then they all fucked.
Oh my
What?
god, okay. I'm seeing this picture. I'm gonna upload it now. Ditznata, I know you like Doctor Who, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if the whole rainbow thing is just a giant old reference to Bad Wolf?
You mean Derpy?
No, I mean like they're doing a whole Bad Wolf thing where like rainbows are the
Chel-
bad, like, you know, the bad wolf.
Chelis.
Yes.
We're gonna get into that on topic 6. Trust me, okay?
We have
You'll have your
conspiracy
theory
theories.
time.
Also,
I have a
just-
conspiracy theory.
Besides Lightning's just content in her little laboratory of evilness.
Well, I wasn't told about conspiracy
Indeed.
theories, man.
I'm just saying right
The
now.
NSA is spying
just
on
gonna-
Bronies.
Anyway, I don't really have a transition into. Speaking of bad things. There we go.
Can I just say
Speaking
one
of bad
joke, though?
things.
So,
Yeah, go
since you two are halfway here, are you two living on a prayer?
Indeed.
I'm glad someone got that joke.
I got that joke, and now all I can think of is me in my Ford Focus, drumming
I
on
think
the
about
steering wheel,
9/11.
screaming that at the top of my lungs.
You see, this pisses me off because I actually had thought of a transition, and then Catnick had to do that.
Now you know how I feel. Now you
My
know
jokes
how
are as
I
bad as
feel.
Rarity's dress. Okay, let's continue.
Yes, there we go. What the hell was up with the costumes that Rarity made everybody? Like, seriously, what the fuck, Rarity? You were supposed to have this really good talent for coming up with really awesome dresses.
Also, apparently fashion forward.
Inspiration from the Scarlett O'Hara line. Everything is made out of tablecloths and drapes.
It looks so pretty, Twitch.
I looked at him and I was like immediately like, oh dear God, I did not need to see bulk biceps in that.
Oh yeah, that is not pretty.
That is Uncanny Valley.
On a completely slightly related note, I did actually agree to cosplay that with someone.
Well, you lost.
Oh
God, I have to see this. Eventually.
It's not going to be for a long time, but I did agree to it, so there's that's out there. I don't have the physical build for biceps, so it's going to be even more interesting.
Yes. No lives, only pies.
So, I've done nothing productive all day. I will say this, Fluttershy, I will say this. Fluttershy does look adorable in that outfit. She really does.
She looks adorable in everything she does, really.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
They could put Fluttershy in a devil's outfit, and she would be adorable as fuck.
You can put her in a Apollo
Or
boss,
another kind of look.
They could dress her up as Barack Obama holding a pitchfork, and she would be fucking adorable.
I would pay to see that.
She can't pull off black, I'm sorry.
I don't know, I think she would make an adorable Morgan Freeman.
No,
I would say
she would make a fantastic Nicolas Cage and Ghost Rider.
Oh god!
Most resist Nelson Mandela.
My name
Nelson
is Morgan.
Mandela's dead.
Hello,
Take that, Africa.
My name is Morgan Freeman. And, I'm gonna narrate this story, if that's okay with you.
It's not okay, get out.
It's not.
Chelis, isn't that a bit early for that particular picture on the thing?
No.
Yeah.
I have no idea what's going on anymore.
It's the big Jim post. Twitter post.
Yeah, you kinda jumped ahead of us there a lot, Chelis.
Don't I always do that? And
just a little bit.
Fuck, I'm out
yeah.
I mean, we're still talking about rarities costumes, and you're jumping to topic 6 here.
Because, come on, that's just sad. I mean, I bet all the rarity fans were just just in huge rage over those clothings.
I don't know.
Right now, like, she could have
Cuddles.
done so much better.
Cuddles, were you pissed at their dresses?
By the way, have you guys
Cuddles.
noticed? If you guys look, you can see bulk biceps cutie mark still.
Holy crap!
Oh crap! Are they that see-through?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're see-through.
That's a cool effect if it's actually intentional.
I did not even notice that.
Well, they look like lacy dresses, so isn't lace slightly transparent?
This is gonna make my cosplay all the more fucked up.
And awkward. I take pictures, please, for the love of God, take pictures.
Please do.
Yeah!
Needs more pirates.
So, once I do that cosplay, I guess I'm just gonna slink into the background.
Aw, don't be some other people. It's the day of those
Cryo
guys.
makes a point. Fluttershy's costume actually looks good. It's bulk biceps that's the problem.
Yeah, that's what we were saying, is with bulk biceps it looks horrible, but Fluttershy is just, yeah.
Fluttershy's adorable. Fluttershy makes everything adorable.
But I'm just gonna slink into the background with the rest of the ponies.
Yeah, it's the day of those ponies. Like, seriously, enjoy a voice.
Did anybody else notice a lot of returning background ponies in this episode?
I'm the one who mentioned the topic.
Yes.
Go ahead, Kat. Name
I
off all
didn't
those
notice,
background
because
ponies.
I really don't care about those background ponies.
Well, I know there's Thunderland, of course, that's the particularly obvious one.
Which had a speaking part.
There was, there was Wing Dr. Hooves.
Yes.
Technically, Fleetfoot is considered one.
Yep.
There's...
You fucker, Chelis! You fucking...
What happened? Wait, do it again, I want to see, I didn't see.
The picture he chose for this topic!
I want to see it. Do it again.
Oh!
I don't get it.
Chelis, you're mean.
It's what?
It's Applejack.
You know, best background pony.
Oh, I didn't even get that
I
joke,
don't
but
get
still. Yeah,
Apple, best background pony.
She's stupid.
That's why
Okay,
people
Lightning, let me explain this as best I can. There's a running joke with Applejack that she's the best background pony because they almost never use her in any main stories unless the main six is involved.
Oh.
They don't
I
even
think
put her in the background. That's the
she's
sad
stupid.
part.
She also tends to be the background pony of her own episodes.
Oh, yeah.
A particular one comes to mind. We just don't know what went wrong with that.
Yeah, we'll go into that in a minute because I do still want to talk about
For the record, that was a pretty good segue into the next
It
topic,
was, but
even
we
though we're
weren't
not
done.
going to use it.
Yeah, I
We
know.
were done. I'm sorry. But
It's okay, I wasn't even intending it to be a segue.
So there was also Flitter and Cloud Chaser made appearances.
Oh, that's their names. I'm not good with the names.
Let's not
So
forget the
Flitter
Drunken
and
one I
Cloud
mentioned earlier.
Chaser, Lemony Hearts, the Alicorn.
Love you too, Clack.
Surprise made an appearance, by the way.
Oh yeah, it was a
Pinkie
Wonderbolt,
Pie.
right?
Yeah, as a Wonderbolt. Pinkie Pie's original form made an appearance.
Yeah,
This isn't in
Surprise
my
has
final
always been
form.
one.
Now it is.
Okay. Oh,
You're-
I got the
you're still
intention.
forgetting
This
one.
was the first. Okay, who is the pony that made an appearance? It isn't a certain Pegasus.
Berry Punch.
Yes! Berry Punch also made an appearance as a flying pony.
But shockingly not drunk.
Also known as Pegasus. Because I
You
forgot what
forgot
they were called.
Thunderlane, too.
Pegasus.
I said Thunderlane.
No, we didn't. Cat
you guys said
mentioned
I
Thunderlane.
said the most popular one and probably the most obvious one.
But, you know, guys, I do feel like we are forgetting some pony. Some pony
Are we forgetting
important
Applejack?
that we should be talking about.
No,
Some
she's
pony
not.
special that
No,
it just
she's not
makes me
special.
so cross that I can't remember.
Ah!
She's not
Twitchy.
special.
Butchie, can I go back? Can I segue backwards for a second?
Fuck.
One quick second.
Yeah, what?
You know the pony that I was telling you about that was like next to Thunderlane that you keep calling not Lightning Dust?
Yes.
Her name is Helia.
Helia.
Yeah.
Helia.
I still say not lightning dust.
There's also apparently Dizzy Twister, Crescent Moon. I'm going through
Crescent Moon's the flying
script.
Doctor Who. Just,
Wish
Sprinkle
that
medley.
Trixie had made an appearance, but she didn't.
The cheerleaders' names are Rainbow Shine and Sprinkle Medley.
Rainbow
See-
Shine.
See, I had heard Rainbow Shine and Fizzy Pop.
It's apparently Sprinkle Medley, according
You're
to
a
the
s-
transcript of the episode.
You're a sprinkle medley. I don't know where I was going with that. So anyway,
was
we
bad.
were forgetting somebody.
We just don't know what was
Marvins.
wrong with that, so guess we'll have to cut the episode short.
Marvins!
Yes, ladies and gentlemen,
I
boys
just
and
don't know
girls,
what went wrong!
ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we all know it. The entire goddamn episode was leading up to this moment.
Soren!
She is back! To all
Nothing
of you
personal, kid.
naysayers, to all of the naysayers who said she would not be back, that Hasbro said she would never come back, ladies and gentlemen, Derpy!
I think you killed
And
Bitsy.
what a
I'm
letdown.
good.
There she
What do you mean, let
is.
down?
Derpy's a letdown,
Isn't she
Ditzy.
Derpy?
She's my Derpy.
Yeah,
I
she's
think-
a letdown.
I think Lightning is upset that Derpy didn't talk.
Maybe.
Personally, I think it's better that she just stays silent and cute.
No,
Yeah.
you need to talk. I want to hear her adorable voice. She's just a
Chelis, can
dumb
you throw up a
blonde
picture
who
of
doesn't
Derpy?
talk.
Yeah, the last time she talked, things didn't go
Yeah, there
so
she is,
well.
okay.
So.
Oh God.
She's a dumb
Oh my God.
blonde.
What about that one with like all the memes up until now? Do you have that?
The what?
If he
Season
doesn't,
4.
he can get it as my profile pic on here.
Season 4 is in a nutshell. Is what they titled the image, I think.
It's my profile picture right now, Chelis.
What about that other GIF one though? That
I don't. Oh, the bird twirling it.
yeah, and it was bouncing the thimble.
Thimble. Yeah, I don't know where that disappeared to.
I probably can find it
Twitchy,
somewhere,
get
but I
a
don't.
list.
I can't bother.
Yeah.
You know what my favorite thing
But-
of all of it is?
Hmm.
Even if she didn't have lines or anything, on the bright side, they didn't correct her eyes.
Yeah, they did not. They did in fact keep her cute little derp-eyed self. And I'm actually okay with the fact that she didn't talk, because the reason being is, in all fairness, Lightning, we all know that it would have just caused more controversy.
Yeah, we all know
It
what
wouldn't
happened
be
last
her
time.
original voice that she
And
had
for the
in
record,
the original
Thanks,
thing.
Emma Larson.
I would like to point out that according to Hasbro and according to the official transcripts from the episode, her
It's Ditsy
name
Doo.
is actually
Derpy
no,
Doo?
her name is still officially Derpy.
Yay!
Yes.
Yeah, isn't
Her name
it
is
like
Derpy
Derpy
Doo.
Doo though?
Yes.
Derpy derpy doo!
Surprise,
Okay.
bitch! I bet you thought you saw the last of me!
I'm okay if it's Derpy Doo. I'm glad Derpy's back.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, it's a
so
great
long,
moment.
though.
It was a great moment in our fandom.
It really was. I mean, it was one of those, that was like a brony victory moment, you know? It was in that...
When she waves the flag, is that basically Hasbro waving the white flag saying we give up because you're Derpy?
I actually interpreted it as more of saying, yeah, I'm back, yay!
I feel like
That's how
they
I
just gave up.
I'm just happy to be
Yeah.
part of the show.
They did admit, subtly, that her shrugging off Twilight saying no offense was kind of a way of them saying, no offense to the bronies that we took her away. They did admit that.
They did?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. They also admitted that they were sorry that they thought they made everyone think that she was gone for good. They wanted to save her for this episode because they knew it was going to be an all Pegasus or a mostly all Pegasus episode.
Hey, Chelis, this is the time you put up that tweet. Now's the time you put that up.
Alright, hang
Yeah,
on.
Chelis kind of just disappeared on us.
No, I'm right.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm right here.
You put up
Sorry,
something
sorry, I'm right
before it
here.
disappeared.
Hang on. I just wanted to just hold this picture for long enough.
Shelley, that's
Oh, the
how
Scott
I feel
Pilgrim?
when I talk to you.
This is a song for the guy who keeps yelling from the balcony, and it's
called
called "We Hate You, Please Die."
No, I loved how the guy said that in the actual movie. This is for the guy that keeps calling from the balcony. It's called "We Hate You, Please Die."
Please die. Is the guy a girl? Is a girl a guy?
Guys, Lyra and Bonbon's in this episode too.
Were they?
Yes.
They were?
I was told Lyra and Bonbon haven't been making appearances yet for
There you go.
reasons.
Pick her
Check it out.
GTFO.
Do I really have to check her out? She's a horse.
Huh! They were. What do
And
you
they're
know?
sitting properly. Thank
I'll
God.
be damned.
Honestly. 'Cause the whole Lyra likes human
Lyra's
crap is
not
kinda
sitting
annoying.
like she...
You're not
Artists.
sitting like humans.
I am
No,
disappointed.
which it's a good thing. It's a good thing.
I mean, we had a return of one meme. Why can't we have a return of the other?
No, not this
Hey,
one.
we got Ditzy. We got Derpy back, so
We got
there's-
Ditzy, everybody!
How high are we right now?
Twitchy's very high.
I'm not
Where's
high.
Big Jam?
I'm kind of jumping back and forth between this and a conversation. So
Who is Big Jim and why do I want to snap into a Slim Jim right now?
you're a Slim Jim.
It's better than being a Big Jim.
You're a. I don't know where this is going.
This
I
is
don't know
turning
either.
into prison
But
rape scene number 3.
Anyway, Hasbro has admitted several times that they're that they're really sorry that everybody thought that Ditzy... Damn it! That they thought that Derpy was gone. Well, dude, you gotta give me some credit here, because her name was originally going to be Ditzy Doo.
I agree.
Am I the only one that didn't really care that she was back or gone, but kind of happy anyway because it makes everybody else happy?
It's like, wait, I'm gonna just jump on the bandwagon. Yay!
Why not? Bandwagons are fun.
Fun ride.
Yeah, well, and they've also said that she's here. They've also said that she's here to stay. She's not going anywhere. No more of this. She's going to disappear forever. Nonsense. No, she's here to stay. And that basically means that we're going to be seeing more of her in the future. I almost hope, personally, that Bulk Biceps breaks a hoof or something and can't compete in the game. So they use Derpy as a
replacement. This time for real.
Yeah,
Realsies.
like as an actual replacement. And they could actually spin the episode. Ditzy is obviously... Damn it!
There's not
No,
your
guys,
nice
it's starting to actually piss me off that I keep getting it wrong.
That's
I mean
the thought.
Derpy. That they keep... Damn it.
Yeah,
I can't
it's
even
kind
remember
of
what I
hard
was
to
gonna say.
maintain a conversation.
They were gonna let's see, they were gonna replace Bulk Biceps with Derpy and...
Oh yeah, and that Derpy was gonna start feeling bad because she didn't know if she could fly well enough. Obviously, without saying it, that she didn't think she could fly well enough.
Like what, Antimon?
Yeah, like they could spend a whole episode where, Rainbow Dash has to help Derpy find her confidence.
Can I just say one thing?
Meow?
They qualified, but how the fuck do they expect to win?
I have no idea.
It's not about winning. It's about going
It's through
to
the sheer
games.
power of Deus Ex Machina.
Through the sheer power of Derpy!
Booze.
It's about going and enjoying the game experience.
Well, actually, that's probably what'll happen. Derpy will be cheering for, all the other teams, too, and she'll accidentally injure teammates on each team, and she'll just be like, I just don't know what went wrong! And Rainbow Dash will be like, yes, it's all going according to plan.
And then begun Ditzy's
To the
terrible
power of Deus
fanfic
Ex
career.
Machina.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Come
Oh,
on,
man.
Ditzy. Come on.
You know what would be funny?
It would be funny, but
what would
still.
be funny?
It's the children's show, man.
It's going
Children
according
watch
to plan.
this.
Yes. I can. You know
Oh,
what's sad is
okay.
I could actually see Rainbow doing that. That's when the keeper of the keys comes along and just says, "I'm going to take that back from you now. You obviously aren't loyal."
We're gonna get
Speaking
to,
of which,
we're gonna get
speaking
to
of which,
twist.
before we end this, I did want to throw in a theory that I had. I have this weird, wild theory. Ladies and gentlemen, you may or may not have noticed, but she's been there all along.
Wasn't
from
this
the
from
vi-
last week?
She's been there all along, waiting, watching.
Is it Padme Amidala?
From episode 1.
Padme. Totally
Damn it,
Padme.
Ditzy! You're ruining the mood!
I know.
That burp ruined the mode, dude.
You're ruining the ambience!
You mean
I
the
had-
ambiance?
I had ambiance, and you're ruining it! You ruined everything!
You didn't really have ambiance.
I'm gonna be in my trailer.
Now look at you. You
Starting
made her
over.
cry.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the very first episode, she has been there, watching, in the background, waiting and watching. Have you ever noticed how in every single episode where something of major importance happens, Derpy is there? Have you ever noticed how even in episodes where she should be a filly because they take place in the past, she's still a full-grown adult? Yes, ladies and gentlemen. I think it could in fact be canon. I think that Derpy is in fact time-traveling with the Doctor, and that she is going through time to send the main six a message. Ladies and gentlemen, Derpy is bad. Oof.
Hang on, shut up,
Can I
Twitchy.
just
say
Replay
one
it,
thing?
replay it.
I could just imagine drums like slowly building up in the background, like bongo drums.
No, wait, I got a better one. Here we go. You guys ready?
So that brings up a good.
Can you say that again, Twitchy?
Wait, what am I saying again?
Oh, like she's like traveling with the doctor. I got like the doctor thing.
You motherfucker.
Okay, I'm
I was
back.
Okay,
gonna say
anyway,
there's an animation error in
She
this.
is traveling with a doctor. Ladies and gentlemen, Derpy is bad. Oof.
Yeah,
Nice.
cut. Brilliant.
My stream died, though. It's like, whatever.
Lame.
But Twitchy, there's an animation here in the picture that's currently up about Bad Wolf.
Okay.
Spitfire is the color in the background.
Oh shit!
Yeah, she
Fire
is.
screen.
Someone just
Except
noticed
for
that
her
in chat.
leg
I'm like,
that you
holy
can see
shit.
through the middle.
I
thought
honestly
she was
cannot
fat.
see anything because my goddamn stream died, so I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well,
It's
you know,
gonna still
actually,
be
part
there.
of the
Just let
white
it
pony
load.
that's carrying the medic thing, part of his tail blends in too.
Anyway, okay, what?
You see it, Twitchy?
I'll
Okay.
link it if we have to move on.
Yeah, I did. Okay, yeah, I see it now. Yeah. Okay, we're good. Yeah, she is blending in with the background, and the guy's tail is droopy. Does anyone notice he kind of looks like Rory? I'm just throwing that out there.
Right.
I also say one thing. Where the fuck was the ambulance noise coming from that thing?
Probably the guy was screaming it.
So anyway, Chelis
He
has
was
got
totally
come on,
farting it.
man. You know where it was coming from, Catnick? You know where it was coming from?
His butt.
His butt.
I was gonna say it's one of those toys, where you push it along and it makes noise.
Yes, indeed. Anyway, Chelis has got a come on, man. So I've been trying to actually push that in for a while now.
Well, tonight's come on, man. I'm going to make this not a rage. I'm just gonna leave this here.
We're all gonna rage.
Yes, you all are gonna rage.
Whoa, what the hell
I'll
was
get my
that,
pitchfork
Chelis?
and torch ready.
All right. Hang on, I gotta wait. 3, 2, 1. 1.5. 1 and 2
Ditzy, I think
quarters.
he's expecting something from you.
No,
Well,
I'm
I'm
just
waiting
being-
for it to come up on my stream.
I'm just waiting
It
for the
came up on
picture.
my stream
I'm not
and
gonna say a
God
word.
It's up
damn.
on
I'm
my
just gonna
stream.
let you all say it.
You know,
God
okay.
fucking damn it.
Ah!
There we go.
You know, here's... Okay, I'm just going to say this once and once only, and then I'm going to put my microphone down and walk away. I don't give a fuck about Justin Bieber.
Thank you.
He's in jail.
I
What an
never
asshole.
fucking did. I
He's
don't
out.
get why everybody hates him, okay? Yeah, okay, fine. I get now, but I mean back in the day when everyone hated Bieber just to fucking hate him. I never cared.
We all saw this coming, man. We all saw this coming by like 100 miles away.
And,
You know what's
and
really
here's the
sad?
thing. Here's the thing. You know, okay. Fine. He fucked up. He fucked up and he's in jail. People do that. Yay.
I agree. He's just one stupid little kid who just can't grow up.
Well, he's a real big douchebag.
Here's my issue.
I don't hate him about his music. I hate him for like what he's done. Like he does a lot of douchey things.
Like, he kind of egged his neighbor's house.
He faked an asthma attack just to get attention. Fucking A, he's so lazy he had his fucking security guard take him around the wall of China. Like legitimately piggyback ride him.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
there
I
was
don't-
that.
Like I have issues with that stuff. My issue part of it's with Bieber himself, part of it's with his fans, and I know they're immature, and I understand most of them are like 12 to 15-year-old girls, but when you're so obsessed with Justin Bieber that you take a bad decision that is illegal and you trend it on Twitter, drink and drive for Bieber, I want to all.
Wait. Can I stop you there, Ditznata? What are you? What? Can you explain to me this?
Hashtag drink and drive for Bieber is trending on Twitter.
What? You're kidding me.
Well, there used to be a thing that was cut for Bieber. I remember that.
Well, that's it. I officially give no fucks about the universe. Congratulations, Justin Bieber. You did it!
And now returning to our originally scheduled programming.
That's actually a good way to do it.
Technical difficulties. Please stand by.
Okay, so I think it's time to,
Getting people to fucking do that for you! You dumb fuck!
Twitch After Dark will be back after these messages.
On the bright side, they're all young enough that their drinking and driving is drinking juice boxes.
Oh! Plus 50 points for Gryffindor right there.
Gryffindor.
What about Hufflepuff? They ain't getting nothing?
No, it's
Slytherin,
Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff, Gremlin, I don't know. Whatever. Okay, 50 points to whoever school Ditznata likes to be in. How about that? Whoever her Harry Potter
I'm a
OC is in.
Hufflepuff.
Whatever her Harry Potter OC is in.
Screw Hufflepuff. I'm a Ravenclaw, bitches.
I'm actually a Hufflepuff.
I haven't seen Harry Potter. How about that?
How about Chelis? Shut the fuck up.
Okay,
I
I
think
will
it's
shut the
time
fuck
to
up.
apologize.
I'm actually crying because this is such fucking bullshit that people would even think that's a thing to do.
They're teenage girls, Twitchy. They're stupid. One day they're gonna get hit by a drunk driver, and they're not gonna think it's cool anymore.
Is this experience, Ditzy?
No, I've never drank and drive.
It's
but
just
my
irony is out there, and it's bittersweet.
Well, the thing is, my ex's grandfather on his dad's side and his grandmother on his stepmom's side were both killed by drunk drivers. So.
Yeah.
I mean, god damn it, he's just a fucking idiot. And why can't these people see that and just move the fuck on?
Because they're
Because
starstruck,
they're teenage
Twitchy.
girls.
You know,
This is
Twitchy,
worse
I
than-
come from California. Everybody here is starstruck. To the point where they're willing to drop everything just to see a celebrity.
Shells, this is true.
It's worse than fucking Lindsay Lohan.
It's actually, yeah, it's a lot worse, technically. I mean...
Yeah.
That's actually shocking
You know
to
what?
say.
No, you know what? I hope his ass gets locked up forever. I honestly hope they never let his fucking ass out. What
I would say I hope they deport him, but apparently he's now a naturalized citizen of the United States, and his permanent address is in Atlanta. So
basically,
hell, I have
Canada
to share
just
the
told
state with that guy.
Ditznata. Basically, Canada just told us no getsies backsies.
Why would they want him back?
It's fuck bullshit.
Guys, why don't we just drop him on Iraq instead of an atomic bomb?
Yes, let's drop him somewhere and move on.
You know what? I mean, it's goddamn
Give
it.
him to the Taliban.
You do know we use his music with Britney Spears to torture Somalian pirates. You know that, right?
Yep. That's seriously, like in
They
Guantanamo
also
Bay
use
and
MLP
shit, at the
Live,
federal prisons,
so-
they do Justin Bieber music and the Barney song.
Don't forget MLP Live. They make them watch that.
Really?
All
Okay,
of it.
I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry about that. I went into a weird place there for a minute.
Dude, everybody
okay.
got into a weird place when they found this. I mean,
Bieber was president.
It's Bieber.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to send out a special congratulations to a very, 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 very dear person in my life. To Bumble Sweet, whose Facebook page, The Incridion, has hit 500 viewers.
Yay!
I
Bumble
can't
just
clap and
joined
put
as
the
you were
talk
saying that,
and
so
push
that
the
works out
talk.
pretty well.
Yeah, I can't clap and push the talk to put. I can't speak.
I don't know what Facebook is.
You don't know what Facebook
It's a blatant
No, I
obvious
know what
lie.
it is. I just choose to live in ignorance.
But by living in ignorance, you admit that you know what Facebook is.
No, I don't. What's Facebook?
He
You
knows
just
about
said,
Facebook,
but-
but he doesn't go on it. Does that help?
Chelis, I think you had something you wanted to say in closing?
Basically, as a society, we done goofed. Now, over on to Ditznata and her tribute. Is it a tribute?
I was
Whoa,
going to
whoa,
say,
hey, whoa,
before
whoa,
we
you
go,
weren't
Chelis,
gonna
you
do
had
an
something.
announcement?
One more
You
thing.
had something else
Oh,
you
that's
wanted to
right,
say, Chelis.
ladies and I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I forgot. But ladies and gentlemen, your very own Chelis, yes me, your lovable, fluffy little, greaseball here, is going to be hosting.
Do I not give?
Is going to be hosting the fanfic panel at BabsCon with great names as Super Trampoline, what's it called? Excessive, I forgot his name, but some cool guy, and you guys are gonna be like totally psyched who managed to get on the panel with me, but none other than Penstroke. Yes, that guy who
Okay.
wrote Pass Ins with that Alicorn.
Awesome. I would
Can I
like to just...
also, one more thing before we go off to the last thing. We never actually discussed what we thought of the episode as a whole.
Yeah, we'll get to that in 1 second. I would like to say one thing real quick. Guys watching the stream, please do not ping us while we're talking, because you have no idea how incredibly distracting that is. I'm sorry. I don't mean any disrespect to you guys. Love that you're watching us. Thank you so much. But when you ping us, it makes a little noise, and that can get very distracting to us when we're actually trying to concentrate on not concentrating. Okay?
And as far as asking if you can join, you can listen in, but we have a really small panel of people, and that panel is usually the one that does the talk show. So maybe in a future episode we might allow you in, but for tonight at least we have our group of 5, so no.
Yes.
And they're not replacing me yet. Maybe. I don't know. They're probably going to take
I'm very sorry. Ren, again, I don't mean any disrespect to you. Thank you for asking, but it's just we can't do that, man. We can't. Not right now. I'm sorry.
Twitchy, I'm calling you that from now on. T-Wings. That kind of sounds like badass. Hey, what's up, T-Wing?
Hell yeah.
Ren, it's one of those things, as far as everything goes, I've done a few shows from Philly Radio, and once you get more than 5 or 6 people in a room, all of the talking goes over each other, and it's,
chaotic.
Hard to keep order.
I'm trying to find a nice way to put it, because I don't want to say clusterfuck on air, but I just did.
It's just hard to keep order. Everyone's
Well,
talking
yeah.
over each
Tell
other.
the poll.
You
Might as well
can't
jump
get
in.
a constant word out.
Yeah. And it's going to be a real clusterfuck here in a couple weeks. So
Oh God.
No, I'm not spoiling anything, but I'm just letting you know ahead of time that yeah, I mean it does get crazy. Yeah. It gets really crazy, Ren. So
Especially during popular episodes where we try and get artists and stuff in.
And I had to earn my way into this show somehow. I don't remember how I did it.
I just said fuck it and listened to your whining after a while and let you in.
Don't let him know he has to whine to get his way in. And he's gonna do it.
That's how Cat got in here.
Hey.
Hell, that's how Ditzy got in here. That's how I got this show. Whining.
That's how I got in here.
Twitchy After Dark,
That's not whining.
built on the foundation
This
of
is
whining.
Oh God. Sorry.
Well, Twitchy, I know how to make you feel better.
Anyway. Okay, let's close out. Real quick, what did you guys think of the episode?
It's alright.
Well,
I have only one word for this episode, and I've already said it a million times.
Squee? Is it squee?
Rainbows?
Derpy!
Microphone muted.
Doopy 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 doop.
At least it's better than Wonderbolt Academy. I almost called it Rainbow Academy.
At the Rainbow Academy.
Where your fears and horrors come true.
Where your dreams and something come through, I need to think of it.
No, it's fears and horrors.
What about you, Chel?
No, that's Rainbow
Microphone
Factory.
activated.
sorry, there's a
Hey,
bunch
get-
of dogs barking in the background. But basically, as the sign says that I posted up, it was okay.
Are they Chihuahuas?
Yes. Ask me why my family has chihuahuas, I have no idea.
I had sex with Sabina. It was
And it
just
was
okay.
just
Just to make you
Okay.
feel better, Twitchy.
That picture is awesome. I'm sorry. Anyway. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, this is normally the time where I would tell you all to get off my cloud, but I'm not the one that's going to be closing this out. At this time, I would ask that Cat and Lightning please mute your microphones. Also, thank both of you for joining us this week. This Lightning just left, so
No, I'm still here. I'm being silent.
Mute your
activated.
mic.
Microphone
okay,
muted.
good. I'm going to turn it over to Ditznata to end out the night and mute myself. And we love you all, and thank you for joining us.
Alright, guys. So, Twitchy's actually letting me close out the show tonight because I know there's been an issue a little bit. A couple of weeks ago, we did a tribute to James Avery, or Uncle Phil. But I requested from Twitchy to be able to do a tribute tonight because one of my friends that I went to high school with passed away. And she wasn't a brony or anything, but she is one of the people that I went to school with that never gave flack to anybody. She was always tolerant, she was always patient, and I feel like, with that being what bronies are all about, that, we could give a small tribute to her. So if we could have like a small moment of silence and then we'll close off the stream, and thanks for watching, guys.